sorcerer. Dallas, get her!
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead.
Here, missus. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
See? Told ya. But don't worry. Oh, you won't put a sauce collar on me, Dallas. I'm a big, bad, evil sorcerer and...
I hate this game.
Might as well have rotted in the death rock.
I'm Dallas.
What's even the point?
I'm Alexander. You're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
Oh, I'm always the sorcerer.
Come on, young you. Think. This is going nowhere.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
You can figure this out. Come on.
Attend all the odds.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters.
You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat as though to...
Wait a moment. You're the Losa at my home tavern? Be still, my wretched, wretched heart. The mistress of song is... Keep my voice down. When one of the greatest artists of our time, better that I should shout my adoration to the rafters. Please, would you let me compose a poem for you? It would be the most tremendous honor. A chord! Then allow me to begin. When the mornings are darkest and my crown tolls the terrible knell, when the beer ate my soul and there's tar in my wishful mind's well, I look to the day I heard Losa the many-tongued sing.
Mr. Great Good.
Because owning a head is a terrible thing.
Good if it bit you on the arse.
Owning a head is a terrible thing. In a small country...
Good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you sidled.
Grown up, you bastards!
That divine voice, that idyllic poetry. I could lose myself in bar stand cinema now.
An empty belly is a maudlin thing.
I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling air.
And that. Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything.
She slides another glass of ale toward you.
Bottoms up. Can you just...
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you. Another. What do you mean? Ah, fat lot of good that'll do me around here. So, to the dwarves. Ah, down the old ouch. Oh, reckon that.
Prize for everyone.
Oh, did my heart.
Stop peering over me
And
shoulder.
we cheer. When the mornings are darkest and my regrets toll the punishing bell, when the world ate my...
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him.
Menu simple. Eat or drink.
A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste. Well, I'd love to show you, but I'm afraid I can't leave the bar unattended. This crowd isn't to be trusted. But I suppose, well, there's no harm, is there? You seem to be a good sort. Here, take this key and head on up the stairs. You'll find Niles' room there. He'd want to...
And so did my heart, and we cheered. When the mornings are darkest, and my regrets tolled the punishing bell, when the world ate my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind.
Finally! Your colleague over there. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please.
And I learned that a heart is a glorious thing.
Ah! You truly...
He inhales deeply over the stew, savouring the scent of it, then scoops up a large chunk of meat and swallows it down. He pauses in anticipation.
Rather disappointing, isn't it?
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly. His lip trembles.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was... killed. No. Now here I sit. My closest companion gone. Our precious cargo worth... And on top of it all, the stew was a disappointment. Ah, then perhaps my luck has changed.
Tell me, how are you with, well, Voidwoken?
Ah, terrific news. Then what I ask will be little more than a trifle. My mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from... It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul. I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'll do anything to get them back.
Of course. Of course. We'll, discuss this now. Give me your map. I'll show you just where...
I can't tell you how thoroughly you've made my...
Today I heard Losa the many-tongued sing. And I learned that a heart is a glorious thing. Owning a heart
Dwarf
is a glorious
and an
thing.
elf is a dwelf.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up. Then a smile creases his face. A smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I...
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you. A lascivious smile spreads across his...
Let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite love-making abilities? Perhaps one day I'll get desperate enough to disabuse you of that note, my friend. The very best lovers are, whisper it, lizards. And for a barely significant sum of gold, I can introduce... Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest...
He holds out his hand.
Roll up, you bastards! Losa is coming to sing. You know an empty belly is a maudlin thing. An empty belly is a maudlin thing. If you look into your head, Losa, you're here!
The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavour of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty I admire your sense of adventure.
Oh, he gives you a mischievous grin.
And there's blood in my wishful mind's well. I look to the day I heard Losa the many tongues sing. And I learned from the heart is a law.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
The bell still rings.
Then
Do you
you're
hear
an
it?
idiot.
Do you hear it? Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or
bell
gets it
still
sent to
rings.
Fort
Do you hear
Joy.
it? Do you hear it?
You've got
You're
a
willing
pick
to
and you can
risk Fort
trust.
Joy for one night with a lizard?
You got that right, Hilga. You got that
Then
right.
you're an idiot.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The town is poor, but this room is rich.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby you hear...
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her...
Make it stop.
From a mile away.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a
And you
lizard?
can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander,
you're an
they can
idiot.
get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb. Poor dear.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. I hope they round up them sorcerers for good.
You said it, Hilga.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. Yeah? What do you want?
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
You've got a pick
Huh.
and you can
I want another beer and a bowl of stew. Guess that makes me a sinner. Perhaps you can help us settle an argument. Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends.
Thatcher grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards. And Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard.
They look at you expectantly.
Rain, Hilga.
Thatcher looks victorious. Eden.
You're as bad as she is. Get lost then.
Eden turns back to her.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Who rings
Or
the
gets
bell?
it
She
sent
tips
to
you a
Fort
wink.
Joy.
Then Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly.
There's bad things in the caves.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep. His eyes flick wide open, but...
Sawdust and wolves, Mother. Sawdust and wolves.
His eyes flicker open.
Arcs for loose.
His eyes open, but... His eyes open.
Don't tell...
He goes back to...
Or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Ilka.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems less lush somehow.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Yes, my lord.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat.
I am under attack. For your safety,
you're willing to risk Fort Joy for
step
one
away.
night with a lizard?
Explosion imminent. Please stop.
Who rings the bell?
Bugger.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
Why does he shiver so much? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
You're right about that. Right as rain, Ilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The man slumbers.
Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Who rings the bell?
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
Here now. When one's in a small town, one... Have you a reason for barging into my room, madam? No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely.
Joy.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
You know, if I can get Alexander,
then you're an idiot.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
you've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm I can see a sorcerer from
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You can't be too careful, you know. If I can get Alexander, then
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Right as rain.
Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a travelling man?
He laughs hard.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my accent would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am travelling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they... At the merchant's burden, you see, he must escort his merchandise. Music to my ears. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
Better watch yourself.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of stew?
Absolutely not. The coffers, man.
Curiosity kills the cat, gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Yes, of course, my lord.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Boring.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. He seems less lush somehow.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Then you're an idiot.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. He fixes you with a sultry look, and when...
I'm so glad you came. But your friends will have to leave.
He turns his back on you and waits for your companions to leave. A lizard, tall and...
I'm so glad...
He turns his... A lizard, tall... He turns his back on you.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for...
A lizard, tall and beautiful...
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just the handsome gardener. I was in here watering the plants, and I saw these robes. I couldn't resist their silky touch. Please, don't punish me. I'm so sorry, madam. I shall remove these clothes immediately. But mistress, these clasps and straps, they're so difficult for my strong and yet sensitive and playful fingers.
A mischievous glint appears in the dark of his eye.
Mind helping me?
He sighs.
Not in the mood for games. Me neither. So, what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like... All right, darling.
He closes his eyes. He's motionless for a moment, as if listening, as he finds the rhythm of the song that only he can hear. He sways and moves. You realize you hear the music too. It floods your body with light, at once boiling hot and freezing cold. You feel his hands upon you, and you move together, entwined in spirit and in flesh, as, moving to the rhythm of your heart's desire, two beings for a moment become one. In your ecstasy, you feel the edge of the bed against your leg, and suddenly you realize that you are naked, and so is he. He searches your face for the lie, doesn't find it. The compliment touches him. He smiles, reaches for you. He takes you into his arms, into his heart, into his very... Your world explodes in ecstasy.
Good morning, lovebirds.
Good morning, Gil. Hey, this is my lover. Lover, this is my...
Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Shut it, you!
I'm sorry, darling. It's a setup. You pay...
To wit, we're taking all your stuff. If you want it back, you can take it up with Lohar. Reckon that's for you to figure out.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to go to Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could go downstairs with a bit of stew?
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling very... I'm sorry, love.
Yeah? What do you want? Did you? Tell me. How was it? My friend Thatcher here reckons she'd like to do... There, Thatcher, I told you. It's just not worth the risk.
Thatcher shrugs into her beer.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
His lip quivers. You expect him to be afraid.
They have me over a barrel. They do. You have to believe me. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving. My lady, the little un was left with me when my wife died. She won't make it without me, the poor child. Livy. The child's name is Livy. She stays in the kitchen while I work. Go look. I swear it's true. I'm not, I swear it.
He gives you an earnest look and
Let me tell you something.
Bastards! Losa is coming to sing.
You're good with the magic.
You know an empty belly is a watering thing. Right? An empty belly is a watering thing.
she nods an uninterested.
Here for the fight. Later.
A prim woman in a...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soft.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Now, yes, that's my boy. A fine thing. Oh, but it's no one in our little town can appreciate work. Well, I'd love to, but... Oh, well, if I...
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow.
Please, madam, you should not be back here. It's not safe.
The cook smiles, expertly concealing any offence caused.
My cooking will only hurt your gold purse. But there are a great deal of sharp implements and hot liquid.
Higbert told you that. He's a fugitive, supposedly a sorcerer. I killed no one.
The cook doesn't respond. You notice that she has one hand behind her back when she hadn't before. The cook shakes her head.
You've a very active imagination, stranger. Very active. I'd never harm a person, my sweet. Only dumb animals fit for the cook.
The things you're insinuating about me require... So don't you pit your word against mine. You'll only lose.
What's this? I found something.
I have nothing more for you.
This ring, it bears the Magister seal, and there's blood on it.
Hey, up! If it ain't the beast, man! Can't believe you found driftwood. How do you smell the ale over all that?
The unfamiliar dwarf scratches his head nervously, then chuckles again.
Hey, shh. Keep it low. I don't need magisters crawling up my backside after I just emptied it out.
I'll be quiet as a mouse. You bet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Now go on down. Effie's Emporium's your bag for sure.
In a small country
How are you? Don't answer that. I'm just...
nothing to sing about in the poor village of Dark Vale. Roll up, you bastards! Losa is coming to sing. You know an empty belly. All right, show me an empty belly.
I have nothing more for you. No food, no words. Get out.
The cook shakes her head ruefully.
You should have just forgotten about all of this.
cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away. To a raised valley below. Tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, magisters.
That lying waiter seems to have legged it.
And we cheer. When the mornings are darkest, and my regrets toll the punishing bell, when the world ate my soul.
What now? Got
I look to the day I heard Losa the many-tongued sing. And I learned that a heart is a glorious thing. Owning a heart is a glorious thing. Lo, I am struck by stars once more.
A single tear.
Thank you, madam. When the mornings are darkest and my crown tolls the terrible knell, when the beer ate my soul and there's tar in my wishful mind dwell,
you can figure this out. Come on.
The many tongues sing. Because owning a head is a terrible thing. Owning a head is a terrible thing.
That's no good.
In a small country valley, after the grain harvest failed, there was little to sing about in the poor village of Dark Vale.
It doesn't
Roll
make
up,
sense.
You bastard.
I'm missing something.
Lothar is coming to sing. You know an empty belly is a mortal thing. An empty belly is a maudlin thing.
I'm approaching this the wrong way.
Lothar appeared. The sky cleared. I put down my beer, and she sang. And so did my heart.
Right about me. I'm just another.
And we cheered.
This word.
When the mornings are darkest, and my regrets toll the punishing bell, when the world ate my soul, and there's blood in my wishful mind. I heard Losa the many tongued sing.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care.
I've spotted something.
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, then? A sip or a smoke? Take all the time. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. Aye, so it is. But not just any Druid now. Oh, no. Further down's the arena, see? And I give them you could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you?
Watch 'em fight.
The tigers fly, the leopards lie, and you, oh!
Not much of a landlubber, but...
Hail, what a pretty young thing you are. Call me Dorothea.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot.
Oh, yes. I have something that you... Are you worthy of my gift? Love. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't... Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one. Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? Oh, I see your ache. I can weave some tapestries, but yet we all have a need dwelling within us. To expose it, all you must do is look until later.
Kids at war.
What do you want? Boss's business.
Beast strokes his beard for a few seconds, buries his hand inside it, then whips it out again to display his extended middle finger. He marches past, finger still raised, to the chagrin of the gawking guard. The guard shrugs back.
Boss can take care of himself. I'd like to see your friend try that with him. I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This...
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear...
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restraint...
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
Working for the DI,
Beast bristles the moment he sees his fellow dwarf and slams his right fist into his left palm, growling all the while. Beast thrusts his weapon at his fellow dwarf, who looks first to you, then to Beast. He's surprisingly unfazed by the obvious...
You're a brave lad waltzing in here now. I know who you are, you know. The Beast of the Sea. What brings you to this good-for-nothing town?
Operation Downfall, you numbskull, and you'll tell me what you know, or I'll turn your guts inside out and stuff them down your throat.
Disgusting. Well, before you go blood-crazed, you should know the Queen's no friend of mine. Not no more.
He hawks a wad of spit on the floor, then motions to the room around him.
I'm a businessman. I can't say I always keep things on the up and up, but I don't think a rogue pirate's got a lot of room to judge a man for his various trade concerns. I don't want to help Justin here. I want to stop her.
Beast considers Lohar's words for a moment, then sheaths...
I thought you'd see things my way. Come, make yourself comfortable. We'll have a... Brave lass, waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Family matter. She's one of mine. Acting like her brains are scrambled, though. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy?
Tell the truth now. Who was it?
I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to... But me? I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? So? What do you want? Reckon I do. Knowing Siva, she sent you looking for sorcerers, I bet. I could help you, but last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shot.
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corner.
Right. I reckon I could help you out, depending on what you can do for me.
I got people to maintain. You help me, I help you. Simple as everything costs something round here.
He gestures towards the back.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla. I'd like a word with the guy. That'd be up to him, wouldn't it? No one's seen him in a good few. I got some people, tell them I sent ya, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see ya. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to... Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind. Good luck.
Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen?
Better get out there before Mordus makes it all right. That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the salt. Well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar were sweet bloody lad. Flapping his gums in the next life, too. That's another little venture. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Ha! I needed a laugh. I don't make exceptions. Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious?
Working for the DO, I bet.
Better get out there before Mordus, all right? Ha! I needed a laugh. Sorry, bub. That's the price of a night with Big Zed. I don't make exceptions.
You're making this much? Step off, lest you...
Move along, lady.
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back into a garish...
Working for the DO, I bet.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Mercy, mercy.
Just when I think this land... Still, at least this is an interest...
Hail.
She draws...
Are you worthy of my gift? Indeed. This is... Are you ready for me to grant... Oh, yet gaze...
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
It is knowledge. I will fulfill this desire. A kiss.
Dorothea sighs, a fusion of a...
For me to... Most delicious. Meet me...
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force...
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasure.
You draw closer, and yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass...
The knowledge you needed is now yours. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. Oh, my.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your...
Now go.
Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen?
Kids at war.
One of us actually do it.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you. Well, that she'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. On your way, then.
Did you know our arena champion...
Watch out for Murga, stranger. She's a formidable...
Good gods! Is there a void woken down there? Must be one strong force field keeping it inside.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflex.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you. She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams her hand down.
Jokes won't pick you up from... I bested that void woken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since...
Hope you're seeing to make...
You're making this much harder than
Better
it
get
is.
out there before Mulder...
Oh, heavens! Please, please.
Magister's dropping left and...
Startled, the guard leaps backwards and reaches for her weapon.
Shouldn't surprise me like that. Oh, I could have sliced your neck clean open. Rustling leaves no longer remind me of autumn. A songbird's call no longer makes me whistle. Now, they might signal a void walk. Have you ever faced a void walking? Nonsense. You best abandon those fables.
I'm Alexander. You're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
It doesn't make sense.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She slowly opens her left eye, then her right, and...
What's it to you, slow wit?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, human. Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that...
Down the hatch then.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this
What's
thing?
this? I found something.
You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours.
There we go. The door's opening.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest has...
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us...
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting best we head off then.
I've spotted something.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
Lohar will want to know of this.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior. You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze the button noted in the schematic. There's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing. This shrine to Duna may have been quite beautiful. The stone is cold against your palm. There's no mistake.
Ain't no rest for...
Come on, Danny. Think.
You have to stay dead, Alexander.
Get out, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
Right, I'm just another useless elf. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
Better get out there before Maldus makes it all the way past Arx. I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly. Face
bloody goddamn spit-sucking weasel! This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. Hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after. Of course. That's why I haven't heard from the... Listen up, I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I would... Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister ships, and trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters, not my... I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus... That can't happen. The less you know, the better. Trust, my people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost... I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his... Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late. Finally, give me your map. I'll show you where we... I don't want to know what'll happen if...
Lohar rubs his forehead.
So? All right.
He nods at the satchel on the table with a smile and gestures for you to help yourself.
Looking rough, Mo. Real rough. Looking rough, Mo. Real rough. Poor baby.
think those fingers of yours will ever heal?
Looking rough, Mole. Real rough. Looking rough, Mole. Real rough. Poor baby.
Loha rubs his forehead beneath his hood and stares at the ground.
So?
That's a lot of blood.
Oh, pal! Kids at war. Watch 'em fight. Watch 'em. See that? Right in the kisser. Doesn't. Mercy, mercy. The Seven protect me. The Seven protect me. The Seven protect me. the Seven protect me.
When the mornings are darkest and my crown holds the temple nest, when the beer makes me close and the star in my wistful eyes well, I look to the day I heard closer than many tongues speak. Because owning a head is a tenor. Owning a head is a terrible thing. Hear ye!
Where is it? Where is it? Madam, please, have you seen a small burlap pouch lying about?
She looks up at you in surprise. Her great greenish-gold eyes sparkle, and she rubs a palm over her...
You'd help me.
Tears star her eyelashes, and she begins...
I know. What a crybaby I am. It's just the pouch. I really must find it back, or my master will flay me. Magister Raymond, he bade me take the coins to purchase supplies for his...
She tilts her head back.
I'd never do such a thing. Never. You're... Gods, you're so terribly kind. But I couldn't accept such lavish charity. It's so unbecoming. I don't know what to say.
She accepts the coins, letting her hand linger over...
You don't know what this means to me. Thank you.
Surrounded by incompetence, I deserve a better posting.
Greetings! May the Seven circle you and keep you safe. Oh, it's a wonderful day, wouldn't you agree? And with good reason, too. Oh, for isn't it wonderful? Why, only a few days ago, I was writhing in pain, having eaten, but then a fellow pilgrim passed by, laid his hands upon my feverish skin, and just like that, I was cured. Truly, it was a miracle. Alas, I cannot say who he was, but I can say what he was. Fills my heart with gladness to know that there are still folks. May the Seven keep him.
A so-called holy man who can heal with magic.
Blessings of the divine upon you, my lady. My husband and I were just sitting down for a picnic under the sun. Wonderful. Come, there you go, all cozy. So tell me, are you heading to Arks like we are? Nicholas and I wouldn't miss Lucian's day. That's so lovely to hear. The more pilgrims pray for his return, the sooner Lucian will walk among us once more. So come, let us break bread and strengthen...
You eat, drink, and have a good time of it with Glory and her husband Nicholas. After the meal... Let it be known henceforth to each and every in the absence of our beloved Alexander, Bishop Divine, as were let fly by the perfidious lizards of the ancient... The Divine Order of Lucian is now led by Dallis, Hammer of the Divine. The Hammer shall take counsel from her most trusted... Hail to the Hammer!
Trusted advisors, eh? Who do you think it is? The Void Dragon, Damien, Leandra, and Orthring?
Advisor,
I have to stop these
counselors,
disappearances. My
grand
career is
viziers.
at stake.
Burn them all and use the ash to wash your dishes.
The Magister startles. Realize...
What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Well, mind your bloody step. He's a deviant named Higba, a grubby little tinkerer with a criminal mind. Some of my Magisters have vanished from Driftwood lately. and I'm certain that fiend is responsible. Hardly. By all accounts, he seemed like just another money-grubbing nobody. No matter, he'll face justice either way. If you catch sight of that dog, tell me or my men at once. Understand? I might even... Well, do you know anything?
The Magister snatches the note.
These names. They're the cook's been reported dead. How did you get this?
He shudders in disgust.
And to think she was so near to us, to me.
He holds out a pouch of gold. You try to take it, but he doesn't yet...
Keep this ugliness to yourself. I wouldn't want it thought that we Magisters can't solve our own...
He lets go of the pouch and turns away.
Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Right away.
Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. Elsa, my inkwell is dry.
Sir.
Fetch me some more.
Right away.
Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Right away. I'm watching you, stranger.
Wait until headquarters hears of my success. Perhaps I'll be promoted. Elson, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
That's Magister business. Keep your nose out of it. Of course, sir. Right away.
To think, someone had the nerve to murder Magisters. Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
State your business to Magister Carver, or else get out.
No more disappearances? No more deaths? It seems justice has been served well.
The Magister takes the ring from...
This was a conduct award. I gave it to
He stoically nods his thanks.
No more disappearances? No more deaths? It seems justice has been served well. Source weapons? What the hell are they doing there? No more disappearances? No, of course not. The likes of him.
Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break here? What? Oh, no. Poor de Moray. Go tell Magister Raymond or Magister Julian immediately. They'll raise the alert. Again? Seriously? Well, that does. I guess you should go tell Magister Raymond.
Head nodding drowsily, the Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face. She sniffs loudly.
They won't take me unawares. I'm
I'm ready for anything. See? I haven't slept in... Well, I'm ready. That's why whoever's snatching magisters off the street and disappearing them. 6 lost in a week. 6! Need to be...
Waving you away, she cranes her...
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna.
Elsa, my inkwell is
Course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some more.
Right away.
Bellwether, I need those reports
Course, sir.
down.
Right away.
Elsa, my inkwell is
Course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some
Right
more.
away.
Keeping it together, Bree.
An empty belly is a maudlin drink. And then Losa appeared! The sky...
Take the wheel, Captain! Take the wheel!
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin. His eyes...
You've got a pick.
Take the wheel, Captain! Take the wheel!
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a
Take the
sword
wheel,
from a
Captain!
mile
Take the
away.
wheel!
And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is...
All right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Rocks ahead, Captain!
The ghostly seaman rings his bell, his hate directed at his captain. He turns to you.
Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Spoke to the lady, Captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you her woman, or say you with us? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout, and I'm ringing the bell. But I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead, and the captain must know.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from... He raises a finger to his temple in salute.
If I can get Alexander...
She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there. And near...
My ears are still a-ringing. And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the Peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too. The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself.
She goes white as
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
You've got a pick and you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
The spirit of a magister stands before you.
I was slain, but now I have been avenged and restored. I can...
heart I wish right well. I look to the day I heard closer than many times.
The spirit of Wivlia glares at you with all the venom she can muster.
And I learned that a heart is a glorious thing. Owning a heart is a glorious thing.
They were right about me. I'm just another useless elf. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
Get her, Dallas! Get that sorcerer!
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. Bellwether, I need those reports,
Course,
damn it!
Right away.
To think, someone had the nerve to murder Magisters.
Please! You there!
Oh, pow! Mercy, mercy.
What am I going to do? Please, please, could you help me?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Here I still am. Yes? Have you anything to report? The rat bastards. Hid 'em right under our very noses. A marvellous find indeed. But I don't suppose you actually saw Lohar or one of his cronies handle these weapons in person. A pity. But we mustn't be deterred. This smuggling operation must be part of the bigger conspiracy that I suspect is taking place somewhere in the treacherous Reaper's Bluffs. I trust I'll continue to have your unmitigated support. Speaking of loyalty, here's a little incentive to keep up the good work. Don't you let up now, you hear? Here I still am. Yes? Have you anything? In short, travel west in search of a dwarven... Should any chance grab it.
But Voidwalking? God knows what stopped those beasts. Cold steel.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
To march against the ancient empire!
It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Belton, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
Away.
Wait until headquarters hears of my...
passionless, unblinking. The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased.
What? Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here.
The Magister glances around the cells.
This isn't the divine order I signed up for. Not...
Lucky find. Good find.
A painful death, trapped and defenseless.
Bellwether, I need those reports.
Right away.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Queen Justinia executes 2 dozen nobles.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Subordination.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Are you? No, you aren't. Please, please, could you help me? Bugger off. Can't you see I'm trying to relax?
She looks you up and down.
What's it look like? It's already in my pipe. Nothing left for you. Sorry. Nope. Yep.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
Well, that she'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent. Well, you better start caring. Without her approval, on your way then.
Get a few bruises on your face and then we'll talk. And why should a lion fight a pussycat?
In the shadows,
more fodder.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked. She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadow.
You need to practice more, dear. Try some. I bested that Voidwoken below us, you know. Dragged that skin. Based on your performance so far, that's cute. But I shouldn't judge your.
Murga raises one surprisingly.
Go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you, and he'll set you up for a challenge. Prove yourself worth. Then, I'll.
There's no rules in that arena. Murga's used some low.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you? All right. In any case, you're in for a treat, lass. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day.
Glory is mine. Glory is mine.
yield to none.
Yield to none.
I'll yield to none.
none. Prepare yourself.
yield to none.
She lifts your blindfold and nudges your nose with her own, laughing.
Nice to see the cub has some claws. And you proved yourself against my little challenge. So now we will fight, come on. Show me I'm alive.
She winks over her shoulder at you and then disappears.
Nice show out there. You're smouldering, you. Oh, this'll be a scotcher. Who you taking along? You only get this one chance, so keep your wits about you.
I'll yield to none.
Prepare yourself. Yield to none!
Looky, sorceress. Caged like a little...
Murga blanches, jaw hardening as she steps backwards. It could be...
This is bad news, Cupcake. That's the spirit.
Flickering and glimmering in and out of sight in the gloom.
Just like last time, she runs to her little ickle fading shadow.
glory is mine!
Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Defending my title.
The dwarf bounces up and down with glee, then catches himself and clears...
Extraordinary, lass, just extraordinary. The spirit of the one has yet to settle, but it hovers near. It knows your ain't just praise you're earning, though. Giving you this key, too. It's an arena champ tradition. Takes you to treasure, it does, and only...
The dwarf bellows out to all within earshot.
I proclaim thee the champion of the Driftwood Arena. Get your gloat on and take a swig of it.
No go. Not now, at least. No go. Not now, at least. No go. Not now, at least.
Seems I can't use that right now. Healing.